Uh, Hello, it's Duncan again with an update on my progress with my sim. Managed to get the LED lights working underneath the MIP there. Only problem is it tends to show the dust on all the screens, so I'll just turn it off. Other than that, I've managed to get the center screen working. It's a laptop screen of my father's old laptop, which I pulled out because it fits perfectly in behind. And then I got a laptop controller off eBay and wired that all in, and it seems to be working really good. And for the lower ECAS, I'm actually using something called iDisplay. I've just got my Samsung tablet there, and I've connected up iDisplay on it, and it it just acts like another monitor. So I'm quite pleased I've got everything working at the moment. It's all running off. This is just the standard Laminar 737 running at the moment, and these are just standard XHSI screens. The terrain radar running over there. So my intention is to modify the screen a bit to show the fuel flow down here, like what it shows on the actual Zibbo and Laminar ICAS, and also I'm going to put the N1 setting to show up here, so I can see what values I've set that to. The other thing, I've finally got some 49-inch monitors for the outside display, and constructed these, my brilliant carpentry skills, five sections, each 45 degrees apart. So now I've got 3 screens running off my 1070 card, and the intention is to put one on each side, and run that off a separate computer. And of course I got the measurements wrong by 10 centimeters, but anyway, it's really hard to work out until you actually install it. But it's actually it's pretty good. So once I build the cockpit around it, you know, the view at the moment, you won't be able to see the top of the monitors, and when you're right up here for landing, you can only just see the bottom of the monitor. So it actually works out really good. And well, I haven't mucked around with the bezels yet, but I should be able to get one behind the other, which will reduce that. And then I've also heard of people putting reflective tape on the bezel, and it just sort of acts like a mirror, and you just don't see the bezel. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I've hooked up the tiller now, and it's just going great wiring down to my Teensy board, which is just acting as a joystick or a joystick controller, and there's great wiring here. It's all very well until the dog runs over it, but anyway. Oh yeah, and then I've got this wheel stand Pro here, which is really good for just the Saitek yoke and pedals, to have them all in just one solid place. And it's all totally adjustable, but when I'm sitting in the normal position for flying, I can got a complete view of the navigation display and primary flight display, so that's cool. What else? Oh yeah, bought a Logitech surround sound 5.1 system for about $100, and I wish I'd bought it ages ago, because it really makes a difference to the sounds in the aircraft, and upsets the dog when you put the reverse thrusters on. It starts howling. So other than that, I've just got to carry on tinkering with the scripts. just to get them to how I want them for my sim. At the moment I've pretty much been flying just the standard Laminar 737, and then just sort of modifying it using scripts to how I want it to work. Yeah, pretty much like what Zibbo's done. But I've also, well, I've got both overheads working on the Zibbo mod, and I started doing the MIP, and I've started doing the pedestal, but for the standard Laminar it's all working fine, so, and it works better with the XHSI, the standard Laminar plane. And I've done things like customised things for my own, how I want them. Like at the moment you've got the system display down here, or you can see the engine display, but I've also made it so that if you keep pressing the system you can see some of the other functions in XHSI, like the map, your flight plan, navigation information, well, what your radios are tuned into. Anyway, that's it for now. See ya.